Alright guys, I'm at the grave of Ken Rex McElroy. He is more or less known as the bully of Skidmore, Missouri. Rex, as he was known for years to terrorize small towns in and around Skidmore, Missouri, and he was considered the town bully. He had been charged with more than 20 felonies, robbing, raping, burning, shootings, and he was always he was charged but never really found guilty. He intimidated a lot of people by driving by at night, firing guns at the house, putting rattlesnakes in mailboxes. Then on July 10th, 1981, his reign of terror came to an end rather suddenly. He was parked outside a tavern there on Main Street in Skidmore in broad daylight with his wife in the car, and a large crowd had gathered because of some problems he had caused over the last week or two at the local grocer. There was about 50 people there, and they surrounded his pickup truck, and Ken was talking his stuff, and all of a sudden he was shot in the head with a high-powered rifle, with his wife sitting right there beside him in the seat of the truck. And he was killed instantly, and 50 people gathered around that truck, and no one saw anything, heard anything. I mean, they know nothing. The town collectively decided that the bully was gone, and if somebody knows who did it, they kept their mouth shut and never revealed who it was. This got quite a bit of media attention, and it got a couple of television movies made about him. But he was a bad guy, a bully, and again the town rose up and had enough, and somebody took it in their own hands and found him guilty of all his previous crimes he'd been charged with, and shot him. And again, 50 people there, and to this day, almost 40 years later, no one's ever said a thing. There's always been a lot of suspects, but in the end, there was never enough to charge anybody with the murder of Rex. So here he is, buried in St. Joseph, Missouri, at the local cemetery. And sorry, I don't have the name with me, unfortunately. But the local cemetery in St. Joe, Missouri, pretty easy to find. It's about 70 feet from the edge of that memorial. So really easy to find. Like I said, there's a couple movies made about it. One was In Broad Daylight, and the other one was Without Mercy. In Broad Daylight starred Brian Delaney as Ken, and it had quite a nice little cast of Hollywood actors in that TV movie. So anyways, final resting spot of Ken Rex McElroy, the bully of Skidmore, Missouri, murdered by the town when they had gotten sick of his antics.